Welcome back to our Friday mathematics. How are we all doing today? Are we doing good, or are we doing bad, or are we doing only okay? I am doing good. Okay, let's see, one more minute before we start, just to see if anyone else will join us. Well, while we're back from mathematics, we are decimals, our old favorite decimals. So, okay, I think it's time for us to start. So, are you ready, everyone? Are we ready? Yes, I am. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Ooh, it's Friday.
Yes, I am.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You only wake up now. All right, let's start. Let's get our brains nice and warm, nice and awake. Early morning. Today, luckily for you guys, today you only have one English class. One English class. Ooh, doesn't that make you feel happy? So, just our vocabulary, just to run through our vocabulary again. We looked at whole numbers, the ones and the tens and the hundreds and the thousands. We have decimals, which has a decimal point. And on the right-hand side, we have tenths, hundredths, thousandths. And then we have convert, is changing decimals and fractions into each other. And then between, a number that is between two other numbers. So then we looked at how do we do it when we convert decimals to fractions. If it's over a decimal, if it's one number behind the decimal point, over 10. Two numbers over 100. Three numbers over 1,000. So we looked at that. We looked at converting fraction to decimal by, what do? We divide the top number, the numerator, by the bottom number. So we change them from top to bottom to the long division. And then we do our long division. And we add zeros to the end of a number until we reach the correct amount. But today, we're going to be looking at rounding decimals. Rounding the decimals. Now, two specific ones we look at is rounding to the nearest tenth and rounding to the nearest hundredth. So, what do you think? Who knows? Who can tell me? Who has an idea of what does it mean to round to the nearest tenth? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? What does it mean to round to the nearest tenth? Okay, in the nearest 100? Also probably not 100% sure. Let me explain. What are the rules for rounding decimals? But these rules are also for rounding other numbers. So first things first. If we have a decimal number, take our example here. Our example here. 0.14 is an example of a decimal. 0.14 is an example of a decimal. Now, if we want to round to the nearest tenth, we round to the first number to the right-hand side of the decimal. And what is the first number? Is 1.
Really cute.
Is 1. Now, if we want to round to the nearest tenth, which is this number here, we have to look at the one next to it. We have to look at the one next to it. Okay. So the rule is from 0 to 4, we round down. We go down. From 0 to 4, we round down. So here, this number is a 4. So we're going to round down. So our answer will be 0.1. You can also put 0.10 if you want, but it's not needed because they say round to the nearest tenth. So then it's only one decimal place. So then our answer is 0.1. So at the bottom, we have 0.3 as our first number. So we have to round this one up or down. But if you look at the number here, it's also a 4. And from 0 to 4, we round down. So then our answer would be 0.3. 0.3. But how do we round up? So our rule for rounding up is from 5 to 9. From 5 to 9, we round up. We go up. Why? Because the number is closer to the next number than the previous one. So for the first example here, I have a 1 as the first. And we have to round to the nearest tenth. Nearest tenth is 1 decimal place. So then we look at our number to the right. Here. Is this number more than or between 5 and 9? Yes, it is between 5 and 9. Woohoo! We go up, up. So then our new answer will be 0.2. We went up because it is between 5 and 9. Our bottom one here, we have a 3. 3 is our first one. We want to know what are we going to do with the 3. Round it up or down. Let's look at the number to the right. What is that number? What is this number? Who can tell me? What is this number? Number? Wakey. Are we all asleep this morning? Come on. Only 40 minutes. What is this number next to the 3?
Student, do you understand?
What is this number?
ไม่เข้าใจครับ
ไม่เข้าใจเหมือนกัน
Teacher, some student don't understand.
All I'm asking is what is this number? What is the number? What do you not understand? What do you not understand? I'm asking you, what is the number? Can you read this number here? Is it possible for you to see this number, or have you not put on your glasses? What's that number?
เป็นประมาณสัก2 คนปักเดี๋ยวแม่
Okay, so this Friday seems to be a bit of a disaster. I'll tell you what. I'll give you one more chance to redeem yourself. Let's start from the top. I'll start again. If I'm not satisfied, we're going to finish this lesson. Okay. If you're not participate or not satisfied, I'm not satisfied with your answers. We're going to stop the lesson. It's immediately. And then you can go on and go watch TV or do whatever you want. I don't care. Unless you want to learn. So listen carefully. We are rounding decimals. So when rounding, we either have to round up to the next number or we round down to the same number. Rounding is something that occurs when we don't want a number with 10 decimal places. So if we have a number that looks like this, 0. Here we go, there's a number. We don't want to write that answer. That answer is too long. We want to make it shorter. So if we say we round to the nearest tenth, tenth is the first number we look at. The nearest tenth is the first number behind the decimal point to the right, the first number. Now we have to see, is this number becoming a 3 or staying a 2? For that to happen, we look at the next one, the one next to it. Here, What is this number here? What is that number?
5.
Number 5. Number 5. Now, for us to follow the rules, only 2 rules, very basic, very simple. The whole decimal chapter, everyone was, teacher, it's easy, teacher, it's easy. And now no one wants to work or want to help. So when numbers go from 1 to 9, from 1 to 9, but from 1 to 4 or from 0 to 4, the number here, the first one, will stay the same, like it did here, because we round down, which means this 4 becomes a 0 and falls away. This 4 becomes a 0 and falls away, and the 3 stay the same. Now for the 5 here, our rule is different. We go up, we round up. So then the next number, the 5, will become a 0. We scratch it out, plus 1. Next number. So this 6 becomes 0. Becomes a 0. But we plus 1. S2. We get S2. The 7 at the bottom also becomes a 0. We plus 1. We get to 4. Because we round up. We round up. So if you round up, the number that you are looking at has to increase by 1. When you round up. Let's look at let's look at when we look at hundreds. Hundreds. When we look at hundreds, it means the second number. We look at the second number behind the decimal. So the second number here in this number, what is the second number behind the decimal? What is the second number after the decimal point? Second number. It's 1, 6, 4. Come on. Come on. I'm not happy with this. 6. So the second number is 6. So we have to look at the 6 and decide, will it go up or down? No, up or stay the same. But that is the number that we have to look at. And then we look at the one next to it. We look at the one next to it to see. Because our answer, when we round to the nearest 100th, must have 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places. So we look at the 6. That is our second position. So that means that number is the one we're going to try and round up or down with. Now the one next to it will tell us, is it going to go up or stay the same? So if you look at the number 4, from 0 to 4, the rule is we go down. We go down. So the 4 at the last part here is less than 5. So if it's less than 5 or between 0 and 4, we go down. So this 4 becomes a 0 and it falls away. And our answer is 0.16. 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places. For the next one, we look at the second number it is a 4. Okay. So now we decide, is the 4 going up to 5 or staying 4? But now we have to look at the one next to it. So the 4 next to it is between 0 and 4. So we round down. So this 4 becomes a 0 and falls away. Take away. Then our answer is 0.34. 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places. If we look at when we want to round up, the rule is between 5 and 9. We round up. So look at the one at the bottom here. Round to the nearest hundredth. Nearest hundredth here. So we look at the second number. We need 2 decimal places. 1, 2. So this number. What is this number? What is this number?
Then what is number?
Okay. I have a new plan. No one wants to listen, so it's fine. We're gonna sit here in silence now because no one wants to help. We sit in silence, and you do all this for homework. You do all this that we would have done together today. Do it for homework. I will sit here for 20 minutes and watch you do it. Do this for homework, because if you don't want to try and participate, then I'm very sorry. Homework for today is on page 112 in your books. On page 112 on your books, and this would definitely be on your score. And if I get all the answers back, I will also give all the answers to the group to see what each one is getting. So if you are doing poorly in these questions, I don't care. I will share your answer with your friend to show them how bad you are in mathematics. So homework for today, please complete it now and send it to line group. I've explained to you some of it. You guys don't want to participate, so I'm not going to explain the rest. You must just try and answer it for now. Okay, good luck. Good luck. It has to be finished by the time we finish this lesson. So you have 26 questions, 27 questions, and you have to do them in your book and send them to me in 20 minutes time. Send them on the line group in 20 minutes time. If you do not send them, I give you 0. Very straightforward, give you 0. So you do the homework now in class, you sit and do it in your book now, and you send it to the line group. If I have everyone in the group here, and all the participants. If you do not send me it at the end of this lesson, I'll give you 0. Very straightforward, very easy. Okay. Good luck, have fun, enjoy your homework. I'll be here if you have questions.
ครูครับทิเชอร์จะทำอะไรอะครับ
การบ้าน
การบ้านจะทำอะไรถามครูไม่ใช่ถามเอง
นี่ไง
English.
ให้นักเรียนนะ
Speak English. Cancel and speak time, my class. You speak English in the classroom.
do exercise page อะไรเนี่ย
112. 112. 112.
one yeah
So can I translate?
You can translate quickly, yes. You can translate to them if they don't understand. Like you can translate. But I would also appreciate if the student can also just tell me they don't understand, except they just sit there and keep quiet, don't say anything. So yeah, do this homework. Let me just write it again here, annotations. Homework for today. Page 112. Complete and complete it. Send it to live group. How much time do you have left? 15 minutes. 15 minutes to complete. You have 15 minutes to complete all these questions. You will count 30 marks. Some I will give 2 marks. So it counts 30 marks. That's a lot of marks for your final mark. So if you want to pass your mathematics and get good marks for mathematics, I'll suggest you start doing this homework now. Take your time, complete the homework, and send it to me when you're finished. If you have questions, send it to me in chat so I can read them if you have any questions. First one, round to the nearest 10. We did that. Round to the nearest 100. We did that. If you listen or wanted to listen, you could have answered them properly. Leon, can you maybe make a group where we can just make an album so they can add it all into an album? I think it's you have 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to finish.
I'm finished, teacher.
If you finish, send it on the line group, and then you are done. Then if you want to leave the class, you can leave, because we're not going to do anything else. If you're finished with your homework and you want to do something else, you can go do it, because there's no use for me teaching today. No one wants to be here anyway. So 10 minutes to finish. If you're finished, you can do what you want. but not in the classroom. Then if you want to do something else, you leave the classroom.
Teacher, I can leave a classroom.
Yeah, if you're finished, you can leave. You can do what you want.
Okay.
Teacher, I finished.
If you finish, you can leave the classroom if you want, or you can stay here in silence. Send it to the line group, and if you're finished, send it to the line group, and then you can go do what you want, and you have free time.
Yeah, I am finished.
Okay, send it to the line group, then you can do what you want.
Finish. Okay, okay.
Teacher, why I can have a picture? It my iPad so noob.
7 minutes. Say again. Compound. Say again.
Say again,
I-
please.
I can have a picture the homework for send it to Line group
Why?
because my iPad so noob.
But don't you have a cell phone, or doesn't anyone at home have a cell phone? You're the only one so far that I will excuse to send the photo now. You can send it when you have a chance, because you are the only one letting me know. Okay. So send it to me when you have an opportunity, or when you have, maybe when mom or dad come back or take a picture, then you can send it. But if you can't send it now, it's fine. At least you let me know. I can accept that. So then just send it to me when you can. But please try and send it today. Do you understand, Chompon?
Yeah.
Okay. You have 5 minutes, 5 minutes to finish. You have 5 minutes to finish, then you have 2 minutes.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Send it, okay, then send it to the on the line group if you're finished.
Bye.
Take a picture with your name on it and send it to our line group, and we can mark it.
I send it now.
Okay, if you send it, then you can leave. You can go have fun. It's Friday. Enjoy your day.
Student, I want you like number. Line name and number.
Write your name and number so we know who it is. If you don't write your name and number, you also get 0. It's very, very simple. You know, these are things we say to you every single lesson. We talk about these topics every single lesson. If you don't want to listen, it's not my fault, but then I'm not going to make any effort into teaching you if you don't want to listen. I prepare the slides. I do what I can to try and explain it to you. But if you don't speak to me and tell me, teacher, I don't understand, I don't know, what must I do? Or tell me, teacher, you move too fast, what can I do? If no one talks to me and I'm just here talking to myself, what's the use for me being here? You know?
Teacher, I'm finished.
Watch YouTube videos. Okay, finish, send it to the line group, and then have a good Friday. You have 3 minutes to finish and send it to the line group. You have to send it before the lesson ends. The lesson ends in 5 minutes.
Teacher, I confused how to do it.
That's fine. Just finish it and send it.
Teacher, I confused.
You're confused with what?
What?
With what question? Which one? Boom, which one? Quickly.
I was confused.
Yes, but explain why. You only have 3 minutes of the class left. So you have to explain to me quickly, why are you confused? With which one or with what?
Round each decimal to the nearest 10, but how to do it because
10th, look at this number and follow the rules. From 0 to 4, we go down for tenths. For tenths, you look at the second number. And for 5 to 9, we round up. For hundreds, we look at the second number, look at the third number. So it's this one we have to round. So we look at this one for the hundreds. Between 0 and 4, down. 0 and 9, up.
Oh, okay, thank you.
1 minute left. 1 minute left. Okay, our time is finished. Time is finished. If you finish, please send it to the line group, and I'll speak to you guys on Monday. Bye bye.